You know a famous composer?
Well, my dear, I'm George Kleinsinger, and you know, all of us composers get to know each other.
Oh, well, what have you composed?
I had a hit with Shinbone Alley, but I guess I'm best known for Tubby the Tuba.
Tubby the Tuba? Oh my God, I don't believe it. I wore out that record when I was 3 years old, listening to it in my room in Brooklyn.
My dear, you make me feel very old. There's a song I'd like to teach you, however. I wrote it for Billie Holiday, but she died before I had a chance to play it for her. I think you could do it justice. It's called Whatever Became of Spring, and it goes something like this. Whatever became of spring and love and laughter, has it disappeared forever after?
Whatever became of joy, the joy of lips caressing, am I never more to know its blessing? Whatever became of the two of us, the dreams that might have come true of us, the love that's shared by so few of us, that sweet, bitter thing. How strange that a day could be, the dark and dreary gray time. Where's the thrill of living that a May time should bring? Whatever became of spring? Whatever became of spring? In the years that followed, I would always sing George's song in my cabaret act, and he would show up in his striped t-shirt and say to the audience,
It became a new song when she sang it.
I never knew anyone like George. He lived at the Chelsea Hotel, surrounded by a menagerie of actual doves and tortoises. We'd sing a little, and then George and his lovely wife Susan and I would sit around the bar at the Chelsea Hotel and have a few laughs. His songs reflected his love for life.
It's cheerio, my deario, prance and pirouette. It's cheerio, my deario, there's life in me yet. Toujours gay, toujours gay, toujours gay, toujours gay, toujours gay, toujours gay, toujours gay. Cheerio, my dear, there's life in me yet. There's life in me yet. There's life in me yet.
Yes, George, there's so much life in you yet. But suddenly, my friend who loved life so intensely was stricken with cancer. The day before he died, I visited him in his hospital room.
Susan, buy her a drink.
You see, he thought we were at his beloved bar at the Chelsea, and perhaps we were. Why is it that some people enter our hearts for only a moment, but their presence is eternal? One day, as I sang just a few lines with all my heart, the casting director uttered those dreaded words, "Thank you, next."
You know, dear, I'm a talent manager, and you are an old-fashioned singer. You're a crooner, just like Judy Garland. I want to manage you.
I looked into the extremely long, fake eyelashes of Evelyn Sterling. She had lots of makeup and bright red lipstick that extended far beyond the lip line, and the sweetest smile, and a voice that was lowered 4 octaves, courtesy of years of cigarettes, a lot of bourbon, and 4 ex-husbands. She wore a very tight gold lame pantsuit and admitted to being 75 years old. Thus a bond between Evelyn and me was born. She dragged me to every nightclub in New York.
This is my client, the new Judy Garland.
In my mind, she must be right on some metaphysical level that transcends time and reason. Whenever anyone approached me in the nightclub, and she pounced on them.
Leave her alone. She's a 21-year-old virgin from a good family. I know her parents.
Well, Evelyn finally did get me one role. I played Helen Morgan sitting on top of a piano in a show that toured Brooklyn and Queens. I doubled as an unintentionally out-of-step Ziegfeld girl. Evelyn gave me peculiar career advice, like the time Annie was a big hit on Broadway, and she talked me into cutting my hair and arranging it in bright red curls because she thought I was the quintessential Annie Warbucks. She also persuaded me to be a glamour girl with stark white pancake makeup and false eyelashes. People thought I was embalmed. But despite her often shady advice, Evelyn and I were a pair. Then there was that frantic call at 3 a.m.
Kathie, get down to the police station immediately. The cops picked me up at Nathan's an hour ago. They say I'm a madam. Will you tell them I'm your manager and I'm a lady?
There she was, with her eyelashes flickering with anxiety, in the most gorgeous, silvery, glittery black pantsuit, and her jet black bird's nest hair flowing. I implored the cops to believe me. She is a lady from a high-class family, and I know her children. I posted bail, and we celebrated our freedom back at Nathan's. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe it's true, but I know you have rewritten mine since being my friend.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I've learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart.
And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine.